On every film set, there's the potential for serious injury. Also on every film set, there's the potential to do something really dumb and humiliate yourself. To avoid both of those problems, people in film crews often follow a few basic rules of etiquette. These rules are especially important in the G&E and camera departments where you're dealing with all that heavy gear. First, don't touch anything that isn't your responsibility. Even if you're a master of cameras in your spare time, but you're working as a gaffer currently on this project, then don't touch the camera because that's not your job here. Touching stuff that you're not in charge of is the fastest way to damage gear and cause all kinds of headache-inducing problems. You're curious, we get it, still, don't touch. If you're the one that makes a tripping hazard, it's your job to fix it immediately. If someone trips and then gets hurt, the first thing that they usually ask is, hey, who's the jerk that left a cable on the ground like this? So, hide cables under carpets and rugs or along the edges of walls or even along ceilings if you have to. And if you can't do any of those things, then tape down tripping hazards. Tape makes everything so much more orderly and safe on set. Now, think twice before you unplug anything around set. I've seen sets go into darkness because someone unplugged something that was powering most of the lights. Likewise, don't plug anything in around the set without first conferring with the gaffer. Even if you want to do just something small and simple like charge your phone, still you should ask first so you don't blow a fuse or cause any other kind of problems that would cause serious time delays. Now, when you turn on a light, it's also customary to say something like striking so that people aren't temporarily blinded by a light being turned on around them. Similarly, when you turn off a light, it's customary to say something like intentional so that everyone knows that the sudden lack of light was done on purpose and not because a fuse was blown. It's often polite when crossing in front of the camera to say crossing. Even when the camera isn't recording, if it's turned on, people are usually looking through it, trying to make decisions. So when someone cuts in front of the camera, everything goes black for a moment and it can be jarring. So announcing that you're crossing is like the film equivalent of saying, oh, excuse me, to whoever happens to be looking through the lens at the time. Obviously, the list of rules for being safe and respectful are infinite. Be careful where you set down your water bottle. Don't set things on fire or punch people, and the list goes on and on. Use common sense. Be professional. Filmmaking gear costs a lot of money, even on low budget and no budget projects. So do the best you can to be respectful and safe.